Black and powerful, black and powerful. So y'all know what happened on August 19th. On this day, a mob of white people captured Andrew McHenry, Bert Dennis, John Haskins, Mary Dennis, and Stella Young and lynched them. According to reports, on the same day, James Dennis was captured and killed by sheriff's posse, as was the case here. And typically of the era, white people sought to maintain white supremacy and dominance by instilling fear in the entire black community through brutal violence that was often unprecedented and arbitrary, with no reported evidence connected these men and women to alleged crime. The white mob's focus clearly expanded beyond a specific person accused of offense and instead targeted members of the wider black community, instilling community-wide fear. Nearly 1,000 miles away on the same day, a 20-year-old black man named Edward Lang was accused of assaulting a young white woman near the town of Rice in Navarro County, Texas. The mob of white people captured Mr. Lang 4 miles from where their alleged attack took place and handed him over to the sheriff. However, before Mr. Lang could be tried on the same day, an unmasked and armed mob of 200 white farmers seized Mr. Lang from the jail and hanged him from a telephone pole. During this era, almost 25% of documented racial terror lynchings were sparked by charges of sexual assault on white women, white people. Fears of the interracial sex extended to any black man that could be interpreted as seeking or desiring contact with a white woman. Ain't that something? And now they do it freely. Now they just run on over there, not knowing that our ancestors paid the price. So the lynching and the racial terror during this era reinforced racial hierarchy and fostered lawlessness and discard for constitutional guarantees of equal protection. Despite the tragedy, this violence, hundreds of thousands of black people fought to defend the United Snakes when it was threatened during World War II, World War One. Tonight, Sunday, and Mondays, Black Power Radio, every Sunday and Monday, 8 p.m. We're going to give it to you live and live in Black Power. And we have our national chairman of the new Black Panther Party, the Honorable Sheikh Imam Akbar, ready to unleash the knowledge. So Black Power, welcome everybody to Black Power Radio, and welcome our illustrious host with the most, Black Power, Sheikh Imam Akbar. Black Power.
Black Power to you and vast listening and participating audience. We'd like to welcome you to yet another episode of Black Power Radio and TV News. And we know that so much has been done in the past to prevent us from getting this message through from the most honorable, His Excellency, the most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, the honorable Noble Drew Ali, the honorable freedom fighter Omar Wali Malcolm X, the honorable Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., the honorable Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad, the honorable Congressman, Minister and Pastor, and Congressman Adam Clayton Powell Jr. And those messages we know will free us from certain brands of enslavement, certain brands of social political dominance, and will set us free to do business in a manner that we will live a decent life on planet Earth, and we'll live a decent life whether it's in America or abroad. So we'd like to welcome you to yet another episode of Black Power Radio. They thought we wouldn't make it here, but we're here. We're leaving a conference and a forum in New York. Some call it New York City, with the born day of His Excellency, the Most Honorable Marcus Mosiah Garvey, who brought in the Black Star shipping line, an industry that we were told to stay away from any form of shipping, import, or export business. And both the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad and Marcus Mosiah Garvey and Frederick Douglass walked in total defiance of the opposition. Their full and complete life and their whole history reflects walking in defiance of the opposition. And this, again, stems from the Freedom Ride. You might say a freedom walk, but it was rebellion at its best, illustrated in the so-called insurrection of the Honorable Prophet Nat Turner. And many don't like you to say Prophet Nat Turner, but he received the revelation to rise up, and to kill his enemy. And a lot of people don't like facing the facts of what was revealed to Nat Turner at the time it was revealed, and those they were extremely peculiar circumstances under which Nat Turner
I think you muted yourself, sir. I, I can't hear you at all. I was hearing you a little bit. You muted. Black Power, you must be muted, sir.
not producing anything socially, politically, by which we can check the opposition. And today, we know that you have come in tonight via your smartphone. And as usual, all the smartphone people check in and have a seat at the first row for the smartphones. All the dumb phone people can actually sit in the second row tonight. And as usual, all of the Android folks are seated in the third aisle or the third row back, directly following the smart and dumb phone people. And then, of course, as uh, as usual, as we always do, we have reserved the fourth row for all the paranoid phone folks that came in through their paranoid phone or paranoid network via laptop, drop top, or etc. And all of those people are invited to buckle their seatbelts, sit back and enjoy your ride, to enjoy yet another episode of Black Power Radio TV News. And we give you views and news and many non-Jews news that you won't find on a typical Jews network. But you will find that news alive and well here at Black Power Radio TV News. So we have no reason to have a cut card. We don't have any race card. We're playing the cards straight from the deck. We've never had any reason to cover up anything. So if you give you a straight shot, uh, sometimes you have to take one for the team, suck it up, fail, and get over it. But nevertheless, we're here right on Black Power Radio, giving you more of what you listen to radio for. And actually, we have the most informative radio, TV, news, talk network anywhere in the universe, because we know our stuff is fresh, our stuff is hot. It's too hot to hold, so you have to come on the air, drop it like it's hot, drop it like it's hot, light up the mic. Don't just sit there and watch and twiddle your thumbs, twiddly dee, twiddly do. Some come in to sing. We've actually had people come and attempt to sing Kumbaya right on this network. And there were others that came and attempted to tiptoe through the tulips on this network. And we are not going to tiptoe through the tulips, and we assure you We will not sing one verse of Kumbaya or Kumbaya, me Lord, tonight. And we will sing
Right
uh,
on. I
Holy
love it. That's right.
Child,
We tiptoe on
child,
those
black
tulips.
child. We
Yes,
have
sir.
a person that can sing that national anthem. We just alive this hour. We have gained momentum, and particularly with the backdrop or the backdrop of the current social political environment, meaning that when the orange toupee guy, whether BEIE, fake news, real news, with all crews of news, they see there's something very peculiar about the assassination attempt. And we're hearing less and less about this particular assassination attempt. But what we have learned so far, there is a dead man. I think a 20-year-old man, uh, was it James Crooks, James Nooks, whichever. We do know for a fact there was a man shot down as a result of having a weapon in the area where there was about to be a potential news conference, a potential rally, or what you would call a Trump rally. And in the midst of that, there was heard by a captive audience several shots. Use of an AR-15 weapon or AK type style weapon, knowing these assault weapons, if it even breezes past your nose, there's no more nose, not above those clothes, no. And if it came near your ear would disappear. So we know that as these things are, are upmost in the consciousness of those familiar with weapons and weapons training and the projectiles that come from those weapons.
I'm having a little audio
Black Power,
difficulty. I can barely hear everybody here, but we
Black
do
Power,
have Brother Shabaka
you do have it?
Shankor
Yes,
from Shabaka's Black Experience Enhanced on every
yes, sir.
Tuesday on the line. We'll
We're
be coming
glad to
right
hear
to
it.
Yes,
you, brother. We're coming
Welcome.
right to you. Hold on. And I'm just introducing
okay.
everybody. Let Shake know who
Yes,
here.
sir. Okay, let me get
And
the
Double
call.
R, of course,
Double
main
R's on that
man,
west
Black
side.
Power. Got great aspirations for you, my man. I'm like, man, I'm looking into the future. And I'm like, when you get to the penthouse, go to the left and tell the security guard that you're looking for the top dog, Reggie Romaine. Say the director of Mr. Romaine is not in right now. I'm like, bullshit. I just saw him. And of course we got Ghost Dog on the line. And I was thinking about well, actually, since I can't hear, I'm just drop mine and leave. Well, I'll be black though. Um, Black
Okay.
August. Now, I've heard a lot of different stories about Black August, saying like, well, buy black and nah. I mean, yeah, that's good, but I want to educate people on Black August. Had to educate myself too, because there's a whole bunch of things going on, like what I read at first. What happened August 19th?
Okay.
When
Well,
people got
allow me
lynched.
to end, being the fact that I am driving, um, I will end my
Oh no, go right ahead,
monologue.
sir. I didn't hear you. I'm
Did you put
sorry. My bad.
did you
I
put
can't hear.
okay, did you put everybody
Just give me
in?
a thumbs up when you want me to come in.
Of those that were came to the Marcus Messiah Garvey event in New York, we had something going outdoor and indoor Marcus Garvey. And you could take your pick. We had something going on in Washington, D.C., whereas we have our first lieutenant, our first captain, and our brother that's no stranger to any one of us. And he has been a national chairman. He's been top of the Black Lawyers for Justice. And we are doing something at Nelson Place, unique that's, to what's going on in any major city. We're raising up and we're checking them, shutting down liquor stores, exposing the youth in their delinquencies and all of their improprieties and in ordinances that they practice harm against the black community. We're checking them, shutting them down, and doing what we have to do and bring them to the families when they are victims, and then we do whatever the family is ordering us to do with these that practice blight in the black community. But with that said, we're naming the street Marcus Garvey at Minnesota and Nelson Place, Southeast and we're going to take the mayor for Washington, D.C. We're going to New York, and every other York, whether it's York, Pennsylvania, or New York, Harlem, Brooklyn, Bronx, uh, Long Island, Short Island, Staten Island, doesn't matter. We're here from Brooklyn to the San Diego, Tustin, California, Orange County, Los
Yes, sir.
Angeles County, San Francisco, wherever we see them. We welcome you, Brother Double R out of West Side. We welcome you, Brother Shabaka. We welcome all of those great ones that come every week to Black Power Radio. We're here to strengthen you. We're not bringing in ways. We're bringing strength in the spirit, the most honorable Pilot Abdul Muhammad, and one of the strongest
Yes, sir.
freedom fighters that has ever stood up for us. So we thank you again
Yes,
for
sir.
allowing us to open this monologue for this particular episode of Black Power Radio. Welcome as we greet you in peace, as we came before you with Assalamu alaikum, rahmatullahi barakatuh, and Black Power, and a strong black military to Black our call, Black Power.
Always. Yes, sir. And also too coming out here from the west side, you know what I mean? It's hot out here. And like I tell these crackers, you know what I'm saying? If they're saying that we all the same, come bring your white ass out here in this 101-degree temperature and just sit with me. But you got to leave your sunscreen at home. So when your skin gets to peeling like a snake and you start to crawling on your belly, I'm gonna leave you and go call the paramedics to come and scrape your ass up off the sand. Okay. Now what's happening is, as Shikaman Akbar was saying in Dynamite, man, you know, people, that this here is going to be perhaps the most controversial presidential election since 1968. And for those of you who are after us, you know, age wise, because I'm up there, man, you know, I'm old. Okay. There was a lot of change, you know, that was going on at that time in 1968. Okay, so therefore, what has started happening is, man, they started to nullify, man, the Black Power narrative about mid 1975 when they came up with all this disco shit. All right. So then what happened is with the disco, you get the average white man copying chorus from James Brown talking about pick up the pieces. All right. Then the first rap record I remember was the Sugar Hill Gang. You know what I'm saying? And I think Dynamite knows that record right there. Then it came with the gangster rap.
Black Lightning
Okay.
know it too.
Yes, sir. Now, what happened with the gangster rap, you know, to the generations after me, okay, they started coming up with all the cussing, man, calling ourselves the NGR terms, you know what I'm saying, referring to our women as the B word and all that. Now, what is happening is you're getting these cave beasts who figured that they could use this term. And I saw a video up here where this brother and this white dude was going to have this gangster rap competition. So the white boy says, well, man, I'm going to use the word nigger too. Bam! The young man unleashed the right cross. He hit the white boy between the first N and the first G, man, and by he finished ER, man, you know, he was discombobulated as well as he should been. That is to happen every time. Now, you got this swirling going on right here, mainly with our women, you know, going off here with the cave beast. But then when the cave beast goes out there and kills our women, violates our women, like what happened up there in Milwaukee, who's the first one they come to? The black men. Okay, now let's look at Diamond Reynolds. We all know who Diamond Reynolds is. She was the wife of Brother Philando Castile, who was murdered by that cop Yanez, who shot him, you know, with a 9mm, I believe, 4 times, with his baby sitting in the back seat. And the brother was telling this cop, well, hey, man, I am licensed to carry. You see what I'm saying? And what have you. And then he just went on and shot him. Now, why didn't the cop tell Mr. Castile, hey, man, get out the car. I'm going to put these handcuffs on you on the soft way, not squeezing them where it cuts off your circulation. Okay, where's your weapon at? Okay, pull the weapon, drop the clip, man, clear the slide, you know what I'm saying? Put a pencil in. Okay, man, here's your ticket, here's your weapon and your ammo, right back, man. Reassemble it, man, after I drive off. But that was too much like Ray. So what it is that they're trying to make an example out of murdering young black men, because, you know, we don't have any guidance, you know, in the black community for our black men. Okay, it's because only a man could teach a boy to be a man, and only a woman could teach a girl to be a woman. Now,
Black August originated in California prisons in the 1970s when political prisoners were incarcerated under oppressive conditions. The month includes the anniversaries of important events that shaped the struggle of Black liberation, as well as the birth of notable Black revolutionaries. For example, August 2nd, the birthday of Chokwe Lumumba. I know Shaky Mom Agua, I know that one. An early leader of the Black separatist organization, Republic of New Africa. And August 4th is the birthday of Debbie Sims, the Africa of the Move organization. And Black August includes traditions such as fasting and the People's Feast, libations and stuff like that. Fasting is intended to serve as a reminder of the conditions of Black people. Wait a minute, have faced the conditions Black people have faced and continue to face. The People's Feast is held on August 31st, when the fast is broken, and the sundown meal is traditionally shared amongst comrades. So August 31st, y'all need to cook, and I'm coming to eat. All right, Black Power, I'll drop my mic for now, but I'm coming back with the BBP. That's the British Black Panther Party. And let's see. I guess we used to say age before.
All right, Hotep family. Had a wonderful time yesterday at the Marcus Garvey Cosmic Natal Anniversary celebration. And you know, it amazes me that you don't see all the hype you hear for President's Day and all the other foolish holidays that are celebrated here. So even though we have Europeans who tell that lie about they don't see color, I don't really believe it, because of the practices that they practice, which don't back up the lie that they tell. So all I ask you to do is pay attention. Don't indict me for speaking the truth, because I just want to do what Grandma said: pay attention and see the kind of crap they do. So I was asked by our national chairman to mention the participation or the part of the celebration I participated in, because I couldn't afford to go to the gala, but I did bring a couple other people who came in from out of town over to the event, and they went in and celebrated with National Chairman Akbar, and I was out on the plaza of the Adam Clayton Powell Building with the UNIA under Michael Duncan, and they had a great time out there, and the others had a great time inside. And they did mention all the great things they're doing. They're doing an event, I think, tonight in Queens. I didn't get the address or the flyer, but that's what they're doing. And they do have a co-op in Queens that I would advise us all to be a part of, because it shares economic dividends with investors in this co-op, which is something we definitely need, as well as need to duplicate. The UNIA is doing an amazing job, just as all of our Black organizations, but we need the help of those out there who look like us, because the bottom line is we are all we got. And if we don't participate in our own businesses and endeavors, no one else will, because the fact is we all we got. And I think if we participate, that's more than enough. So I'm going to drop the mic and say, please participate in any Black endeavors that are sincere about our global participation or our global success, because if you are by yourself, you're really kind of like a entree at an all-you-can-eat buffet on Fat Girls Day. You're gonna get
Damn,
ate up.
damn.
Oh yeah, you felt that one, didn't you?
Hell yeah! Oh, I didn't wanna leave out Ghost Dog, brother Double R. He came in first, so welcome, Ghost Dog, Black Power, and
Black Power, Black Power.
Black
talk
power,
black
brother.
to us. What's on? Whatever's on your mind. Is Trump going to jail? Should he go to jail, or should he go to hell?
Well,
We're
I
in
think,
hell.
Both,
He should go to
man.
jail.
well, I
Already in
think,
Yeah,
hell.
yeah,
yeah,
his ass
pretty
needs to
much,
go to
pretty
jail
much.
with jail
So
without
what's good for the
bail.
black liberation struggle over there, Ghost Dog? Black Power.
What's good for the struggle?
What's good for
Sounds
our
good.
people?
What's good
Yep.
for our people is take it out to it. What my boy New World Warrior say? Take it all back and make it all black.
Yeah, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's
You
right.
know,
Hmm.
because
Gotta
I
make
was
it all
letting
black. That's for sure. So
and I
what can
want
we do? What do you want? What do you want what do you want the people to know that can actually elevate them? What can elevate us? What can elevate us to the next level, y'all? That's what's up. I want to be elevated to the next
Oh,
level. I want our people
building
struggling
up
no
this
more.
black.
That's why we
Yes,
fast until the 31st because our people didn't have nothing to eat.
yes,
yeah,
sir.
I think we should
Yes,
keep.
sir.
I think we should keep our dollars in our neighborhoods. You know, I think
Absolutely.
more of us need to become entrepreneurs and provide a service for our
Yes,
people and
sir.
our people only.
Touchdown.
Hmm.
That part. That part.
You know,
Yep.
And then to emphasize what brother is saying is because you got all these opportunities, man, as Sheikah Mom says, with these smartphones, dumb phones, laptops, man, Silicon Valley, and it's BS, man. You know what I mean? Because they're the ones trying to push that alternative agenda. I don't want to use the other term, man, because I don't want to get us shut down, you know. And
Yeah,
then
thank you, brother. Hey, but let
and
Ghost
then
Dog finish. Let him finish
oh,
now.
I'm sorry, Ghost Dog. Okay, just let me know. I'm gonna put myself
no,
on
but
mute, man. Just
I'm
let me
not.
know when I can talk.
I pretty much ain't got a lot to say, but you know, I like listening to the elders talk. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because y'all walk that walk. You know, a lot of y'all walk that walk, and we just read about it. But now since the NFAC and all of them came out, we actually got to see something similar to that, and
Hmm.
we need that black power. We need that black power 60s. The black power 60s movement energy back. You know what I'm saying? We need that Montgomery, Alabama riverfront energy at all times. You know what I'm saying? At all times.
Yeah, that unity was something else. I loved it. Absolutely.
And if I
And
may
we got double
interject,
R and Black Power.
yes,
Black
sir.
Power family. Hey
Black
man, we had
power.
a great
Yes,
week,
sir.
man. We passed them bills, but hey, let me put this on Black August, August 20th, man. It was documented that the first ship, White Lion, touched down in Jamestown, Virginia. I think the first
Uh,
documented ship. So let's put that on the map. On the 20th should be a Memorial Day for all of our ancestors. You feel me? So, but heading to reparations, yes. August 15th, we passed SB 1403. That was the bill to allow the American Freedom Affairs Agency to write the policies for these reparations here in California. And SB 1331 was the cash. We passed that too. And for the SB 1050 was passed as well. It was 15 members at the appropriation suspense file hearing, and 12 Democrats voted for it, and 3 Republicans didn't even vote at all. That's just like a nay anyway. So we track it out, making sure that they don't get up the ladder because they not no reparations, no vote here in California. That's how we tracking them. So we have this week before August, 2 weeks before August 31st, we will have a date to be on the big assembly big assembly floor in California at the Capitol for the same 3 bills. Now, the thing that we need y'all to do is go to our website. I'm actually part of CJAC, Coalition for a Just and Equitable California. We're the #1 grassroots organizations here in California who moving this, who pushing this reparations. We started from the AB 3121, the California Reparations Task Force. We did a three-year study. They finished the assembly members. The task force members finished the study June 29th or 23rd of last year. If you go to our website, www.cjec-official.org, you can see the 1,056 page document, 1,065 page documents that we have, which should be in our Black History for School, African American History School from 1st through 12th. We're pushing that. But however, we're going to have the public to call action letters again. I thank everybody salute who participated, who hit them assembly members up, who signed our pre-written letters. Man, it worked for us. And we had the phone calls going to Chair Buffy Wicks. She voted on it as well. She was a Democrat. But now this one, we coming up here when we go to the assembly floor, we got 80 members total. We need 41 votes. We got 60 Democrats. We got 19 Republicans, and we got 1 independent. So, like I said, we only need 41 votes, and Gavin Newsom is telling these Democrats to push it. We got 60 Democrats. All we need is 41. So it looked like it was going to be passed on the assembly floor. But however, we still need to stay with our same strategy. You know what I'm saying? We got to send these letters out. Go to our website, www.cjec-official.org, and help support us. And you will get the numbers to call these assembly members who will be voting for it. And we also going to have Gavin Newsom number on there. We got to blow him up. Blow his line up. Let him know that, hey, man, we support these. All you need to do is say, hey, you from such and such. See, it don't matter where you're from either. You can be out of state. You can call, send these letters. It don't matter. So, we need y'all support, man. And if you've been in California before September 30th of 2020 for 6 months, you qualify for reparations. And that's if your parents was ancestors living in a slave state before the 1900s, you are qualified for reparations. Now, the $12 million that Gavin Newsom passed about 3 months ago, everybody was talking about that was for reparations. Nah, that was for us, for the American Freedmen Affairs agencies to start the process of lineage base. Lineage base, you have to get your Ancestry's DNA done to qualify, so you make sure that your parents, your ancestors before the 1900s lived in a slave state. Now, you guys understand this is some big money we're talking about. California is the 5th richest economy in the world. I repeat, the 5th richest economy in the world. United States,
Yes,
we made
sir.
the United States number 1. We have 4 reserve funds. We have 4 reserve funds here in California. So they about where the money gonna come from? They're gonna raise the taxes, and they tell me, oh, we don't want to pay no more taxes. No. The money is there. Senator Bradford already told us you have a rainy day fund. This is one of the reserve funds. They say if they take the $1 trillion out of there and pay for reparations, it's like taking a penny out of $1 billion. It won't budget. So the money is here. You got to understand, in the task force, they said that the African Americans average only $24,000 a year in the United States. That's one Black American. One white American average $188,000 a year. You subtract 24,000 from 188,000, that's $164,000 gap, economic gap. We're gonna fill that gap, because if you divide 164,000 by 12, you come up with $13,666. That's what we plan on getting every month, Black family. So it's big, it's huge. I mean, initial payment we got for all atrocities coming out. If you're over 42 years old, I think, or whatever, you here in the 80s with the crack babies, you're gonna get 1.7 million off the top. So that's what we pushing for in California, man. And like I said, y'all go to our website and put your phone number in there. You got a smartphone. You will get the alerts every time something go down. You will get the letters that's coming out. You will get the phone numbers that's coming out that we need y'all to participate in. And that's all I can say. Black Power, man.
The day that we want everybody to call in, can we do a stream on that day? That way we can get more people to call in, if it's even possible.
Well,
I
actually,
think you can,
absolutely.
Black
That's a
Light.
good idea. I appreciate that. And
Yeah.
too, when it go to the assembly floor, like I say, we know 3 to 7 days before. I would like you to stream it live. We have ETM Media Group that we always see the meetings live in progress, and it's a historical day. I might be down there myself. I might stream it on Facebook. But if you can stream it, and I give you the time, the date and time, if you stream it over here, man, open up this line and stream it. That'll be a
Yeah,
blessing too, man. It's about
and you can
reparations,
stream
man.
it also. I hear you, brother. Say that again.
Okay, what I was saying is that the main ones, man, who need to contribute to the reparations in California, man, is Silicon Game Valley. That is a multi-trillion-dollar industry, man. They degrade us, plus jack up the state of California as well, too, is because you got these murderous police departments, the Los Angeles Police Department, the Oakland Police Department, the San Francisco Police Department, Stockton Police Department, the San Diego Police Department. After all, the LAPD made Rodney King famous. You know what I'm saying? Look what the Oakland Police Department did to little Bobby Hutton. Look what the San Francisco Police Department did to Mario Woods, man. And then look what the LAPD did to Ezell Ford. And I mean, it just goes on and on and on. And then when Gruesome Newsom get up there, and he's of low caliber, he's going to sit up there and go have an affair with a friend of his wife when he was the campaign manager.
Y'all was,
that dude was running for San
I don't want to cut you off, but y'all was right, man. You was right, New World. They sitting up here. That, I mean, I can't say it's they, but my volume is just going from bad to worse. I got one device I can't hear nothing at all, and now this device is like, I'm starting not to even hear y'all. But I can hear you, but it's like coming through really messed up. Yeah, Black Power. Just want to throw that in, y'all. So you know what's up.
Yeah, they throwing garbage in the algorithms, man, because see, everything that we do on this daggone thing right here called the internet, they monitor. As soon as they don't,
it could be me too. I might not know what I'm doing.
Okay, all right, but I'm sure you know.
Not only do they monitor, they have remote control of it.
Yeah, well, I ain't gonna blame the universe. It could just be me not hitting the right button. I'm not. I'm not the dullest crayon in the box, but I ain't the brightest crayon in the box either.
Okay, all right, now check this out, people. Okay, your main place where your social media comes from, man, is Google. That is in a place, man, called Menlo Park, California, which is down there by San Jose and Santa Clara County. Your PewTube, man, is up there in San Mateo County, man, which is in where they headquartered at, man, in a city called San Bruno, which is in San Mateo County. Okay, then you got to understand places like Pandora, the radio stations, Ask.com that they put down that there's over there in Panthertown. You see, so they all in cahoots together. And then, of course, if you go against certain agendas, man, you know what I'm saying? Then they want to suspend you. Oh, no, we don't like what you said. You went against community standards. Why? Because we're speaking the truth. Why? You gonna sit up there and tell me, man, that one of these individuals is the same of us and like I said, come bring your ass out here, man, in this 102-degree temperature, man, and we'll show you that them cave dwellers ain't the same. Now, when your skin get to peeling, man, we'll throw you some water. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been out here in this desert all summer, man. I'm yet to get sunburned. And ask yourself this question, people. What color is a snake on its belly?
White.
I can't hear.
Right, it's white. Exactly. Move to the head of the class, brother. That's the point I'm making. Now, keep in mind, Black family, this is not hatred, okay? We are merely stating facts on these platforms, and what it is with us being conscious, we have a love for ourselves. We don't dwell in a self-hate, man, that Hollywood puts up there and social media puts up there. You know what I'm saying? And look at some of our entertainers, man. I'm not going to mention no names, man. Look of how they get down. Look how they mistreat the sisters out there in Hollywood, man, for them to make their quote-unquote auditions for Hollywood, if you know what I mean. Connect the dots. And that there is the best way I could put it. So it's up to us to take care of us. And you brothers in your 30s and in your 40s, man, you guys are strong, man. You know what I'm saying? You guys are intelligent. You're educated, man. To quote the words of Bundini Brown, who used to be Ali's trainer, rumble, young man, rumble. Work with them, Junior. You know what I'm saying? Get on their helmet, man. Jack up the state of California, because California is a trendsetter all across the nation. Why do you think they got all the electoral votes, man, and they can't decide who the president is, man, until the next morning? Because California carries the most electoral votes in the presidential selection. You see? Now, ask yourself this here, and then I'm going to yield Black Lightning. Okay, the dump. As in human, you know what? And I want to make that perfectly clear, by the way. He set that assassination attempt up, man. He had to. It's because what's happening is, man, these reptilians or these repubs, man, this isn't a presidential election, man. It's a friggin' cult. Just like that dude, Jim Jones, out of San Francisco, gonna take all our people down there to the jungle, man, and have them drinking the Kool-Aid. You see what I'm saying? So the dumpster is coming to you with Kool-Aid. And I would love to see him lose. I really would. I hope he lose. Plus, I ain't never heard of no 34 convicted felon, man, walking, getting out, walking and running for president. You know what I'm saying? Hell, I'm quite sure a lot of us been hit with felonies. Did they let us out? No, man, we had to walk that concrete. You know what I mean? And it ain't nothing nice. You know? So
yeah, but I gotta disagree with you on one thing,
yes,
brother.
Sir.
I gotta
Yes,
disagree
sir.
on that Governor Newsom, brother. Governor Newsom is supporting these reparations, brother. And if this cracker give us reparations, I will be voting for his white ass the rest of my life. And
Okay, brother. I stand, yes, sir. I stand corrected on that. Yeah, because I moved away from California 2 years ago, man. You know, and I'm out here in Sin City.
You still qualify. You qualify for reparations. Trust me, man. If you lived here before September 30th of 2020 for only 6 months, you qualify.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And I got an old California driver's license, man, to prove my residence. You know.
Oh, we got you in the system, homie. When you worked, you was in the system. When you went to the doctor, you was in the system. When you rented somewhere, you were in the system. We got you. You just have to have you just got to have an ancestor that lived in the slave state before the 1900, and you're gonna get paid, my man. So welcome aboard.
Which I did.
Let's get our money,
sir.
Rich Roller. Everybody gonna be Rich Rolling out here, man.
Now, what about? Look.
May I talk?
Making a point. My point is this: whether we get it or not, whether I'm right or whether I'm wrong, it don't make a difference. All I'm saying is I got mine traced back to slavery, and I think that'll be good for my sons and daughters. But as far as me, I'm taking my reparations, just like Dr. College said. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm taking mine. I'm damn sure taking my reparations. You know, I mean, let me say it like this. What do we want with the reparations? Land and money, right? Well, if you get the land, then you got equity. And if you got equity, you got money. You know, you can take the land and buy 2 houses. If you got one house and you go to the bank and they say, what do you got for collateral? That house. Now I got 2 houses. And then I go and say, okay, we need a national headquarters in California. I'll buy one in Cali. We need one on the East Coast. I'll buy one on the East Coast. But we just got to spread this knowledge amongst our people so that we wind up with the pie. You know, we wind up with the living estate that we can give to our offspring, you know? So but basically, that's all I'm saying about it. So I wasn't really talking about myself, but as far as me giving out any personal information on here, that'll never happen. So just so you know, now you used to asking me, Black Power, but I'll tell you on the side, on your personal line, that ain't a problem. But I'm just like this, man. If you can, hey, I believe in Double R. I believe in you. If you tell me a way that I can get it, I'm gonna do it. Because I know you know what you're talking about. Or I just black y'all's call. I black up California for now. Because you can do the same thing I'm talking about. If Californians get the reparations money, well, not if, when y'all get the reparations money, yeah, you can go ahead and say, look, I'm gonna buy a partial land and make that Black Panther headquarters. And then go to the bank and say, what do you got for a collateral? That land. Now we want one on the East Coast, and now we want one in New York, Jew York, if you want to call it that. So that's all I was saying, sis. So I'm gonna leave it at that because I ain't here to debate. But I will come back and talk about the British Black Panther Party, Black Power. Oh, women, don't leave nobody out. Let's see. Brother Black Joe was in the house. He came on in. Black Power, glad you came on in. We was talking about Trump. What's this about Trump? He gonna be sentenced in September. Black Power. Can you hear us, brother? Black Power, brother Joe. Black Power. You see? Can you unmute? I'm having a hard time hearing.
Yeah, I need a minute, man. I'm dealing with some family that got some illness right now.
I can barely hear y'all, but go ahead and drop it like it's hot.
I say I need a minute. I'm dealing with some family that got some illness right now.
He's dealing with some family that has illness right now. He cannot speak with double
Oh,
R.
Black Power, you on the line, sis? Okay, better. All right.
I
I'm
don't care
sorry,
if
Joe.
you
What you
muted
saying,
me
brother?
out. I don't care if you muted me out. He said he's dealing with a family illness right about now. And that's why double
Oh,
R had his hand up the whole time when you skipped him.
no, Double R just got finished talking.
No, he was not done. His hand was up. He's still waving.
Oh,
Still.
you wasn't done? I can hardly hear, brother. I'm sorry. Yeah, that's a good way to get my attention right there. Go for it,
It's good.
Double R. Sorry about that, brother.
It's good. His hands is
What?
up.
Wait a minute, hold up. Ain't no hands up.
Salute, man. Salute, man.
Wait a minute, this ain't no Zoom meeting. Hold up. Y'all lost? Y'all lost? What's up? This is Black Power Radio. This the people show. This ain't no Zoom meeting. Anyway, go ahead, Double R. I didn't mean to cut you off, brother.
Well, all I was doing is asking if you guys have a task force. Can you hear me?
But if it was a Zoom meeting,
Yes, sir.
I got the controls.
Black Lightning, man. Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you. I heard you when you say Black Lightning. Can you hear me?
Man, you need to adjust your mic, homie. Can y'all everybody else hear me good?
Everybody else can hear you fine. I think they're
Oh,
sabotaging the main console.
Yes,
okay.
sir,
Well,
they
hey,
are.
this question goes to you, my brother. If you can't hear me, I can't tell you.
I can hear you a little bit, but everybody else is trying to talk to at the same time. That's not going to work.
I hear a little echo, so you're gonna have an echo.
Black Power, we hear you.
Yeah, he's
Okay,
getting
well, look, I'm
feedback.
just saying, brother. If you have a reparations task force that's in your state, you know you guys set up with the governor, and when the government